मेरे को बोलना है. Hello students, very good evening to all of you, and I hope today was your midterm exam was there for some of you. So in today's video we are going to discuss the complete analysis of midterm paper chemistry. So this paper will be from Bangalore South Zone paper. Okay, so I hope that your exam would have gone really well, because we have done a good revision. We have done physical, organic, inorganic revision, and most of the questions, like you can say 75 to 80% of the questions were from those questions that we have discussed, the topics that we have revised. Okay, and even some of the numericals were also like direct numerical questions also was coming from electrochemistry. So I hope the exam would have gone really well. Okay, so so Sheetal, this is Bangalore South paper. Okay, Gamya ma'am, it's actually not went good. So Gamya, please do not worry, this is just a midterm examination. So we need to learn from here that what were our mistakes, which chapter you could not solve. So using that, taking learnings from here, you have 3 months to prepare, and we will definitely help you. We'll start a series of PU, and by this, by working on your limitations, you can definitely do better in your board examination. Okay, so if your exam didn't go well, please do not worry, but you have to take learning from here. Okay, so yes, now Redappa ma'am, MCQs came too confusing. Redappa, I think the MCQs were not confusing. I have seen the paper, they were direct, but they were some, like each and every line of NCERT is important, we came to know from seeing the MCQ questions. Even questions were asked from very minute details. So you can say the unexpected questions were there in MCQs, but I don't feel it was confusing. Okay, we'll see. So we'll discuss the whole paper and we'll understand how was the paper. Okay, so now let's get started. Uday, please do not worry. So if the paper was not good, might be there will be some like you might not have prepared very well. So do not worry, you need to learn from here what were your mistakes, what could have been done to make it better. So for your board examinations, you have enough time now, 3 months, 4 months are there, where you can use this time and make your exam make your performance in the board examination better. Okay, so now let's start with the first learnings. What I found about this particular paper was none of the questions were from out of the syllabus. Okay, but I can say they have taken questions from even like each and every line was important, and some we generally skip by seeing that okay, this might not be an important point, but from there also questions came. Okay, so that is why, hi Akash, hi, good evening to you. So that is what now we learn, that no question was from out of the syllabus or out of the book. But yes, this I'll say that NCERT should be read now line by line. Okay, so you can see one question was there even from the uses of carboxylic acid. Okay, so these uses and all we generally skip while reading the NCERT book, but now we need to learn that each and every line from NCERT should be written well. Okay, should be read well. Next, mechanisms in organic chemistry is very important. Every year we are expecting mechanism questions, so there are limited mechanisms and we must practice these mechanisms very well to get full marks in the organic chemistry questions. Okay, so now let us start with the first question here. So first MCQ was that chloroform mixed with nitrogen gas is an example of gaseous solution. The solute and the solvent respectively are. So if you see, it is a gaseous solution, right? That means the solvent must be gas. So you can see all the options are having solvent gas except this option. Now chloroform is a liquid, so it is a liquid gas mixture. Correct answer will be option number B. So students, you can please answer in the comment section the whatever answers you have written here, so with that we can match it. Okay. Fine. Next question. For a dilute solution, containing non-volatile solute, the relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to. So this is direct formula based question, right? Relative lowering of vapor pressure formula is delta P by P naught is equal to XB. So that is equal to mole fraction. So the correct answer here will be option number A. Okay. Next, units of specific conductance. Okay, that is your kappa unit. So kappa unit is S meter inverse, option number B. Okay. Next, in fuel cell, the fuel is, so you know fuel cell is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. So there is no oxygen, there is only hydrogen. So option has to be option number C here. Next, which of the following is colorless? So I told you in D and F block you need to learn the electronic configuration, right? There you will get easily questions from like colorless, finding magnetic moment. These all things can be done if you know the electronic configuration. So you see Zn2 plus has D10 configuration and copper plus has D10 configuration, right? And because these have no unpaired electrons, they do not undergo DD transition. So that is why both A and B will have colorless. Okay. Fine. Then next question, question number 6. Actinoids are radioactive. Actinoids are prepared in nanograms. So you know here also I have given you a question in the paper presentation. There I have discussed one question, why actinoids are difficult to study actinoids, right? There I have discussed both of these points. So here both the statements are correct. So correct answer will be option number A. Okay. Next, alkyl chlorides are almost insoluble in water. So this is very general knowledge question. Anything insoluble in water is because of they cannot form hydrogen bond, right? Anything which can form hydrogen bond will be soluble in water. So that is why the correct answer here will be option number C. Okay. Yes, Abdul, 2 question mole fraction, that is correct answer, and I hope you have written the same in the exam as well. Next, 8th one, identify A in the following reaction. So this is chlorobenzene, and if you treat it with NaOH at very high temperature and high pressure, chlorine gets replaced with OH group. Nucleophilic substitution under extreme conditions can take place. So correct answer here will be option number C. Next, which of the following is the coordination compound of cobalt? So this was from the application of coordination compounds, right? So vitamin B12 has cobalt. Next, among the following compounds having lowest boiling point. So this is again from lowest boiling point. We know if branching increases, boiling point will decrease. So that is why tert-butyl alcohol has more number of branches. So it has less boiling point. Okay. So next one. So students, please mention your answer with question number. Okay. So mention the question number and then which option you have given in the examination. Then I will be knowing whether you have written correct or not. Next, IUPAC name of wood spirit. So this is also a question from the section which generally students leave the commercial alcohols part. So here the answer will be option number A, that is methanol. Okay. Next question, the acylation of salicylic acid with acetic anhydride. Okay. So this is again question is given in the book, the reaction is given and this will give you aspirin. So correct answer is option number A. Okay. Now next question we'll see 13, benzaldehyde and acetaldehyde can be distinguished by. So this is again very easy question. If you see, we have benzaldehyde and acetaldehyde, right? CH3COH. So this CH3COH group is present. This will show iodoform reaction. So that means this can be distinguished because of iodoform test. Okay, 2,4-DNP will be shown by both. Leucus will not react, and ammonia reaction will be shown by both of them. Okay. Next, ketones are less reactive than aldehydes due to. This is a direct question, right? This is also a 5-marker, like 3-marker question and can also be asked in your MCQs. So you can see this steric effect and electronic effect, both the reasons are there. So both A and B, option number C. Okay. Next question, compound having the smallest pKa value. Okay, smallest pKa value means you should find the most acidic compound. Okay, most acidic compound. Now if you see here, formic acid, the conjugate base should be very stable. Now here what happens, acetic acid has a CH3 group which can donate electron, same for benzoic acid and same for phenyl acetic acid. So the most stable or the most highly acidic compound is your formic acid, and that is why it will have the least pKa value. Okay. So Shahquaza, please help me ma'am, I am very poor in studies. So dear C, there is nothing like I am poor or not, it's just that you have to put your efforts. Okay, now if you are determined to put your efforts and work and study hard, then definitely you will be able to do it. Okay, so in your board examinations, before your board examinations, we'll start a PU series where we'll be doing complete revision. Okay, so every chapter we'll be covering, we'll be doing a lot of practice of questions, so that definitely you can do better in your exam. So just remember, don't think like that I am poor in studies. If your mindset is like that, then you will definitely be demotivated. think that you need to work hard. Where are you lagging, what you need to improve, you need to think on that way. Okay, so do not worry, this was just midterm examination, but here you need to learn and apply these limitations for your preparation and do better in your board examinations. Okay, fine. So next, yes, Shah, please do not worry. As I told you, we'll be very soon starting the PU series. So please follow our channel, follow the videos. If you would have done revision, we have done a lot of questions before exam. So you would have done, you could have done better. So do not worry now. But we will do revision series, dedicated revision series before the board examination, and that will definitely help you to get good marks. Okay, fine. Okay. Revati, ma'am, part D was so tough, I messed up a lot. Revati, even if I don't feel that the part D was tough, but I can say the questions were from those portions where we do not expect easily the questions, like some generally we skip those parts from NCERT and then we go and then we think that these are not important, we leave it, but yes, questions have been asked from there. So this is a learning that we should read NCERT line by line, whatever is given, starting from the first word to the last word of every chapter. You need to study, underline, and every question, every sentence in an NCERT can be asked as a question. That is what you need to learn from this paper. Okay, so we need to study in that way. Okay, part D was, yeah, for the questions were little, I can say, tough because they were asked from the unexpected portions of the chapter. Okay, but please do not worry, you will rectify this and you will learn NCERT line by line from now onwards. Okay, okay. So now let us go to the, so here I want to tell you, as I just now told, we are going to start the Diksha Karnataka PU series, okay, before the board examinations, and what all things, what all the things that we'll be doing, that I'll be telling you here. Okay, so in this series we'll be start completing the entire syllabus by questions. Okay, so we'll be doing a lot of question practice as per the exam pattern. Like for example, in solutions chapter you are getting 3-marker numerical questions, so we'll be doing practice of 20, 30, 40 numericals we will practice, so that you will get confidence and you can do better in your exam. First is question practice. Next we'll be solving PYQs. Okay, last 10 years of papers will be see, because if you see PU board, right, ma'am, you have Udupi district midterm question paper, please discuss. Akash, currently I don't have, but I'll try to arrange. Okay, if I get, I'll try to arrange the question paper and we will discuss the paper as well soon. Okay, so okay, now we will see so solving PYQ. So we'll be solving around 10 to 15 years of previous year questions, and I have observed this pattern that the questions are almost repeated. Okay, so like on alternative years the questions have been repeated. So if we have mastered this 10 to 15 years of papers, then 5-marker questions, 3-marker questions are very, very easily predictable. Okay, we'll have a set of questions and those questions will be little reframed and will be given to you in the exam. So we'll be solving these PYQs in this series. Next we'll be solving model test papers, that is released by the PU. So there are 3 model test papers. We'll be solving all of them each by each. Like I'll be telling you what should be, how you should write the answer, what marking scheme should be given. So everything we'll discuss and we'll solve all the 3 model test papers released by PUC. Apart from that, we'll be also solving some sample papers. So I can say you almost 5 to 10 sample papers will be solving before the board examination, so that you can do better and you will have confidence before your board examination. Okay, so and next we'll do all possible MCQs from NCERT. So as I said, from today's paper we saw that like there was questions from even from the every line of NCERT is now important. Questions could be asked from anywhere, right? So in NCERT, whichever line can form a question, will be taking it up and doing question practice from the NCERT, especially for MCQs. Okay, so next, Mohammed, make videos only for KSET, not PU. So Mohammed, you should know here that your KSET rank depends both on 50% weightage from board and 50% weightage from KCET. So board is equally important as your KCET examination. Okay, you cannot skip board. If your KCET marks are like low and your board exams are you are not giving importance, but if you have done very good in your board, then you can manage with little average performance in your KCET also, right? So please do not do this mistake. Do not ignore your board preparation. Board carries 50% weightage. Okay, so please do not do this. Hi Girish, hi, good afternoon, good evening. Mohammed, hi, other than PYQs, most expected highly probable questions from high weightage chapters. Yes, Mohammed, now we are doing PYQs. Once the PYQ series is over, we'll be taking the most expected, most repeated, similar type of questions from different sources, and we'll be practicing it. Okay, so now let us go to the Akash. By seeing your videos, I did numerical good. Good, Akash. So you should practice such questions only will be asked. So start doing such type of more questions. Okay, fine. Let us now go to the fill in the blanks part. Okay, so we'll discuss quickly in here. People taking a lot of salty food suffers from the disease, that is your edema. Okay, this is edema. So this you can easily guess also. Linkage isomerism is because of ambidentate ligand. So I am writing the numbers here. This will be ambidentate ligands. So 17th one. So this is ambidentate ligand. Next we have the product obtained on oxidation of phenol. So oxidation of phenol will give you benzoquinone, right? This reaction is also there in your book. So this will give you benzoquinone. Next oxidizing agent used in Etard reaction is CrO2Cl2. Okay, that is your chromyl chloride. Okay, so sorry, this is chromyl chloride you need to write. Okay, and next one we have vapor pressures. If you pass through propane, 2 oil is passed over dash to give you acetone. So this is dehydration in presence of copper at 573 Kelvin. Okay. Okay, next we have part B. We'll go to this 2 marker questions. So first I'll not be telling you like the whole answer, but how you should mention the thing that we'll discuss, how you should present the answer. State Faraday's first law of electrolysis. You can see this is a 2 marker question, right? So how you should frame your answer? First you need to write the question number, then you need to write the statement of Faraday's law. So what is the statement of Faraday's law? That the chemical reaction is directly proportional to the amount of or the quantity of charge passed, right? So you have to write that chemical reaction. Okay, chemical reaction is directly proportional to the quantity of, so I am writing in short, you need to write the exact statement, okay, to the quantity of charge passed. Okay, now you see this will give you 1 mark if you write the statement, but the question carries 2 marks. So what else we can write here? We can write the mathematical formula. Okay, so the second point you can write here is M is equal to ZIT and explain all these terms. M is mass, Z is electrochemical equivalent, I is current, okay, then T is time. If you write these 2 points for this one, there is no way any mark will be deducted from here, right? 1 mark will be getting 2 marks. Clear? Next, so this is done. Question number 22, what are homoleptic complexes? Definition again you can write, what is homoleptic complexes? So for homoleptic complexes you can write that they have same ligands. Okay, you should write in full sentence. I am just telling you the idea for the answer. Homoleptic complexes are those complexes where they have same type of ligands. Example, this will carry 1 mark. Definition, example you can write like cobalt NH3 whole 6, right? So this will give you around 2 marks, 1 definition and 1 example, right? Next, this is done. 23rd. Okay, so 23rd is you need to write complete the reaction and name of the reaction. So easily this is very common reaction, right? We have Ri. Okay, so this will give you iodoalkane. You can write Ri, and what is the name of the reaction? Finkelstein reaction. Okay, so this will give you, like, you have to answer any 3. These first 3 questions were very easy. Easily you can score 6 marks in this section. Okay, so next okay, Fine. Next we'll go to the question number 24. Okay. So 24 now. How do you prepare alcohols by reducing carboxylic acid? Write the general reaction. So see, there are two parts of this question. How do you prepare alcohols? So that you need to write by line, like you need to give the answer in sentence, and the next part you have to write the reaction. Okay. So what will be the first part? 24. If I write 24, first I need to write that carboxylic acid, okay, carboxylic acids are treated with or are reduced to give alcohols. You can write in your own words, okay, in presence of LiAlH4, in presence of the LiAlH4. Now if I want to highlight the, you should keywords you should underline. So this LiAlH4 should be underlined here, because this is what is the answer. Now you have to write the equation. General equation means you should take R, okay, any general equation. So you have RCOOH, treat it with LiAlH4, you will get RCH2OH. Okay, this carries 1 mark, this carries 1 mark, 2 marks you will easily get. Next, write the chemical reaction for the following transformation. So this is very easy. Butane 1OL to butane 1-oic acid. Primary alcohols to carboxylic acid, right? What you need? A strong oxidizing agent, so that is your KMnO4. Same, cyclohexene to adipic acid is also KMnO4. Okay, one-step reactions, you write the correct reagent, 2 marks you will be getting. Okay, okay. Next, okay, now we'll go to the next question. Part C, okay, that is your 3-marker questions. So the question number 26, calculate the magnetic moment of Sc3+. So this question, similar question we have discussed while solving questions, okay. So when I discuss inorganic chemistry revision video, we have done such questions, very simple one. So first we need to, question number 26, right. So first you need to, hi Darshan, good evening. So how was your exam? So 26, right, for magnetic moment we need scandium 3+. So scandium electronic configuration, first one, right. So here if you see, it has no unpaired electron, right. Why? If you see, scandium electronic configuration is 4s2 3d1, argon 4s2 3d1. Now scandium 3+ configuration is only argon, no unpaired electron, that means magnetic moment will be 0. But you cannot write like that, you should write the formula root over of n into n plus 2, here n is equal to 0, so magnetic moment is 0. You need to write like this, okay, clear? Okay, so fine. Next, coming to question number 27 here, okay, the powdered pyrolusite is fused with the compound A and an oxidizing agent B to form the product C, which undergoes disproportionation reaction in acidic medium to form D. Write the chemical reactions. So this question, like how we used to get earlier, is like write the preparation method of K2M, like KMnO4. Now the question has given in a different form, in a tricky way it has given, and you need to identify that this is nothing but preparation of KMnO4, right. So you can see the reactions I have written here. MnO2, so there is one compound A, okay, this is A, and an oxidizing agent B, so O2 is the oxidizing agent B, to form the compound C, so this is product C. Now which undergoes disproportionation reaction? So C undergoes disproportionation reaction in acidic medium. So if you see, the oxidation state is +6, now it goes here to +7, and here it goes to +4, right. So there is reduction as well as oxidation, so this is a disproportionation reaction. So the question, I can say this question was confusing, because you need to know that exactly what this, like which method of preparation is asked, okay. So this question I can mark it as a little moderate question, not very easy, but a moderate level of question. Next, what is lanthanide contraction? This is the most expected question from the D and F block, right. Lanthanide contraction, every year it is asked, sometimes it is asked consequences, sometimes it is asked definition. So yes, lanthanide contraction, we have that lanthanide contraction is the steady decrease in the atomic radius, okay, that all of you know. And what are its consequences? Consequences are, first consequence you have is the similar sides of ZR and HF, right. Second consequence is the decreasing basicity, decrease in basicity, decrease in basicity. Okay. Okay. Next we'll see next one. Okay. 29th question, what are optical isomers? So this is again asked in a 3-marker question. So this is important how to write the answer here, okay, because optical isomers you can write it in 1 line also, and this is a 3-marker question, okay. So first thing you need to write here about optical isomers is definition. What are optical isomers? Optical isomers are compounds, okay. Optical isomers are compounds which are non-superimposable, right, non-superimposable mirror images of each other, okay, fine. Next you can write they have similar physical property, okay, similar physical property but different chemical property, okay. Now they have also one different physical property, that is the optical rotation, right, except the optical rotation, except the rotation of plane polarized light, okay. So I have used here short forms just to tell you the answer, but you need to write it in the correct form. Now third point, what we can write? We can write example, okay, example of any. So we have plus minus 2-bromobutane, right, this is a chiral compound, plus minus will be there, so they will be enantiomers of each other or optical isomers. Clear? This is done 3-marker, 29th question. Next question number 30. This question also I told you, this one will be asked definitely. CONH3 whole 6 3 plus, we have discussed this also in our revision video. So first you need to write the hybridization. So this is a strong field ligand, so there will be pairing, so I am telling you the answer directly here. So the hybridization will be D2sp3, okay, and the geometry will be, because it is coordination number 6, geometry will be octahedral, magnetic property will be diamagnetic, okay, no unpaired electrons will be there, so it will be diamagnetic. But please remember, you cannot write directly these 3 answers, okay, you need to draw the complete diagram, show the hybridization, how we have done in the revision, how it is given in your book, you need to show the hybridization, okay, then you will get this conclusion, okay, fine. Next we'll go to question number, okay, I'll show you how to do this one once, okay, so that you have written like this or not, you can check. So if you have this one NH3 3 plus, right, so what is the electronic configuration of cobalt? Argon 4s2 3d7, right, cobalt is in +3 oxidation state, so it is argon, we have 3d6, right. Now if you see 3d6 here, what is there? We have done the electronic configuration 1 2 3 4 5 and then 6. Now here you need to write the next statement, NH3 is a strong field ligand, so pairing takes place, okay, so pairing takes place, okay. So now what will happen if pairing is taking here? So we'll get 1 2, all these electrons will get paired up, right, this will be the condition. So this is your 3d, right. Now 3d, 4s and 4p, this is there, okay. Now these will undergo hybridization, okay, D2sp3 will undergo hybridization, and then you can show it, okay, fine. Now let us go to the next one, okay, so that will go to next here question number, again question number 5, where we have physical chemistry 3-marker questions, okay. First, 1 mole of sucrose is added to 1 kg of water and 1 mole of urea is added to same quantity of water. Decrease in vapor pressure is nearly same, okay. So what can be the reason here? Okay, so now if you see that vapor pressure is a colligative property, okay, vapor pressure is a colligative property and depends on the amount of solute added, okay. Vapor pressure is a relative lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property and depends on the amount of solute added. Now because you have added same amount of solute, the decrease in the vapor pressure will be same. So you need to write like this. You have to write relative lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property and it depends on the amount of solute added. Because same amount of solute is added to same amount of solvent, the decrease in vapor pressure is nearly same. Clear? One line answer. Next, vapor pressure of 1 mole of glucose in water is less than that of the pure water. So here you have to write that when we add solute, okay, when a solute is dissolved, okay, less number of particles, less number of solvent particles evaporate, okay, that is why the vapor pressure is reduced. Very simple one. Next we have solutions of phenol and alanine shows negative deviation. Here they shows negative deviation because of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, so you have to write the interactions between aniline and phenol becomes more due to the intermolecular hydrogen bonding, and that is why they show negative deviation. Clear? Next, what are isotonic solutions? So just you have to write isotonic solutions are those solutions which have same osmotic pressure. Okay, same osmotic pressure. Now example you can give, when will they have same osmotic pressure? If they have same concentration, you can simply write 1 mole of glucose plus 1 mole of fructose, okay, will have same osmotic pressure. Okay. Next, what is the Van 't Hoff factor for BaCl2? So total number of ions produced is here 3, so the I value here will be 3. Okay, so clear? Fine. Next we'll go for question number 33. Write any 3 differences between metallic and electrolytic conductance. Okay, so this was a question which was, like you can say, unexpected question from electrochemistry, but yes, we can revise these type of questions also for the board exam. Metallic conductance and electrolytic conductance, right? So here you can write conduction is due to electrons and here the conduction is due to ions. First point. Second point, what you can write, that here metallic, if you increase the temperature, conduction decreases. Conduction decreases. What here you can write, if you increase the temperature, conduction increases. Next, third point, because it is a 3-marker question, 3 marks, 3 points should be written. So next point will be example. So here if you see example, you can write any metal like gold, silver, okay, you can write, and here you can write acids, bases, okay, these all are conductors. Clear? So next we'll see this one for dry cell, right? Anodic, cathodic. So this one was one unexpected question, cell potential, okay, the value is given in the NCERT book. So this is the reaction. Zn to Zn2 plus 2 electron is the anodic reaction, and Mn, so I'll clear this one second. So yeah, so you have MnO2 plus NH4 plus giving you electron to MnOOH plus NH3, this is the cathode reaction. Now the cell potential is around 1.5 volt, okay, this is important one. This is generally students skip, but now you should remember you have to study every line given in the NCERT book, okay. Fine, next we'll go fine. Next we'll go to question number part D, that is your 5-marker questions, that is from organic chemistry. Write 3 differences between SN1 and SN2 mechanism. This is most easiest question of 35, question number part A. Any 3 differences, there are so many differences, you can write any 3. So first you can write SN1 is a 2-step mechanism, this is a 1-step mechanism, right? Second, here you can write, here intermediate is formed and here no intermediate is formed, right? Next you can write, this is order of this is 3 degree, 2 degree, 1 degree, and here it is 1 degree, 2 degree and then 3 degree, right? So that is then 3 marks easily you can get, okay, 3 mark you can easily get with these 3 points. Next, so Okay, so next we have what is racemic mixture. Give an example. So racemic mixture example, so racemic mixture definition is also very important. I told you to learn this definition in the most revising topics. When I discuss, I told you to revise racemic mixture. So racemic mixture is what? You can write equimolar mixture of two enantiomers, right? I'm just writing the key term, you need to write the full definition. Equimolar mixture of enantiomers. Okay, now if you want to write one example, you can write plus minus 2 bromobutane, equimolar. Okay, equimolar. Fine, if you write equimolar, then only this is a racemic mixture. Okay, so Uday, this is South paper. Okay, Bangalore South paper. Fine, next we have conversion questions, so we'll do this one. Chlorobenzene to ethyl benzene. Okay, so let us see the first question, question number 36A1. Okay, 36A1. We have chlorobenzene to ethyl benzene. Ethyl benzene. Okay, so how can we do? This is your Woods-Fittig reaction. We can do with this one, and we have this one like CH3 CH2 Cl, right? So if these two will react, we will get CH2 CH3. Okay, so that is the first one. Next one, ethanol to chloroethane. So this is again very simple. Ethanol, that is CH3 CH2 OH to chloroethane, CH3 CH2 Cl. Okay, so here you can write Na ether, I forgot. Okay, so now if you react this one, this reaction can take place within one step, that is SOCl2. Okay, you can use PCl5 PCl3 as well. Fine, next if you see 36, we name the freon manufactured from tetrachloromethane by Schwartz reaction. So this is also a question which is generally not expected to be asked. Okay, because like this is there in NCERT, so yes, this was a difficult question, I can say. So B part, okay, B part will be freon 12. What's the formula? CF2Cl2. Okay, so formula is not asked, so no need to write, you just need to write the compound name freon 12. Okay, so Navya, very good. So your paper went well, so good. So just you keep practicing in this way, continue your preparation so that you can do better in your boards well as well. Okay, fine. So next we'll go to 36B is over. Now 37, explain the mechanism of hydration of alkene to alcohol. This I told you there are 3 mechanisms in this chapter, one of them will definitely be asked. So this mechanism is already discussed, you can see. First alkene attacks on water, then there is a formation of carbocation like in the first step, then the nucleophile attacks, and after that again there is deprotonation, right? So that is what is the first answer here, you can check the answer here. Preparation, this is done. Then write the preparation of picric acid from phenol. So this is also very easy question and one of the question that we have discussed. If you have phenol and you take concentrated HNO3, okay, so I'll write the number, this is 37A, okay, and this is 37B. So if you take concentrated HNO3 with phenol, we will get all the 3 positions substituted with nitro group and we will get NO2 group. Okay, so Samshuddin, Chem paper is on 6th November. Okay, so children, different areas will be having papers on different dates. Okay, so if your paper is still there, you have time, so please prepare well. Then we have done a lot of revision videos in our channel, so please, and you can see the question paper that is being asked, it is not very difficult. So you can now do one thing, that you can learn the NCERT properly. Okay, as I said, line by line, from there also questions are being asked, so focus on learning NCERT line by line. Okay, every line you should read it properly, especially of organic chemistry chapters. Okay, fine. So Aman, all the best for your exam. So please revise all the key concepts and do well tomorrow. Okay, Fine. Next we'll go to question number 38. Explain Raymer-Tiemann reaction, write equation. This is also a very expected question. So you can see this is Raymer-Tiemann reaction. The definition, what happens here? So phenol, when phenol reacts with chloroform, okay, in the presence of sodium hydroxide, a CHO group is introduced at ortho position of the benzene ring, okay, and this reaction is called as Raymer-Tiemann reaction, and you can write this reaction. So when you give CHCl3 and aqueous NaOH, so first one intermediate is formed, then again with NaOH and H plus we get this, finally CHO is replaced, and that is your salicylic aldehyde, okay. Okay, so Sudhanva, ma'am, will you repeat the important mechanisms? So Sudhanva, there are 5 mechanisms that you need to revise, okay, just I am writing here, please see. SN1 mechanism, SN2 mechanism, okay, these are questions that can be asked. Then these are from the chapters haloalkanes and haloarenes. Now from alcohols, phenols and ethers, there are 3 mechanisms, okay, so 2 from which chapter? 2 from haloalkanes and haloarenes. Okay, this is the 2 mechanisms, and 3 mechanisms you need to prepare from alcohols chapter. What are they? See, the first one is dehydration of alcohol, okay, dehydration of alcohol to alkene. Please mark it, okay. Next you have dehydration of alcohol to ethers, okay. Next is acid catalyzed, this one which we discussed now just now, acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes to alcohols. I am reading once again: dehydration of alcohols to alkenes, dehydration of alcohols to ethers, acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes to alcohols, okay, and then this will be your 3 mechanisms from this chapter and 2 mechanisms from haloalkanes and haloarenes, okay. Next, Aman, to tackle MCQs. MCQs, to tackle that you need to do many practice questions, okay, and just read NCERT line by line. There is no question out of the book, so every line can be framed as an MCQ question, so read NCERT line by line, okay. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Next we'll go to the next questions. Okay, there is one more question. Compound A treated with sodium ethoxide in presence of dry ether to give compound B and sodium bromide. Identify A, B and name of the reaction. So this is also very famous reaction, Williamson ether synthesis. So here you can see we have A should be any bromoalkane, okay, A should be taken as any bromoalkane. Then you should have B will be the product, that will be your ether, and the name of the reaction is Williamson ether synthesis, okay. So this question is little absurd, like they should have given the molecular formula of A to get the exact answer, like which ether is formed, what is the name of this compound A. So that is why we are like we have to just write the common name, okay, we cannot write exactly which ether is formed. Fine. Now we will go to question number 39. What is the mechanism of addition of HCN to form aldehyde and ketone? So this also question we have discussed in the mechanism. So 39A, very simple. First of all, what happens in presence of water, sorry, in presence of any base, step 1 is in presence of HCN is there and any base, what it will give you? It will give you Cn minus. Now in presence of Cn minus, carbonyl, it attacks like this, a tetrahedral geometry is formed, and then we get finally the product, that is OH and Cn, and this is called as cyanohydrine, okay. Side. Fine. Next we have this, what is decarboxylation? Give an example. So decarboxylation is the removal of carbon dioxide, and you need to write the reagent here in the presence of NaOH and CaO, okay, or you can just write down in the presence of soda lime, okay. So just you can write down in the presence of soda lime. Now you have to write, give one example. So carboxylic acid reacts in the presence of soda lime and release carbon dioxide to give alkanes, okay. That is what is your decarboxylation reaction. Now example you can write for B part, okay. You have R, suppose CH3 COOH, okay, in presence of soda lime what will happen? CO2 will go, so we will get CH4 plus CO2. Okay, this is decarboxylation reaction. Next, okay, so among important topics from chemical kinetics, so prepare, I'll note down, you can see here, important topics from chemical kinetics is your rate law. Okay, rate law questions are must, prepare them properly. Next, you have integrated rate law. Okay, integrated rate law, first order numericals, practice properly. Then you have half-life. Okay, and next you have Arrhenius equation. Okay, see, these are the important topics, means must do topics. You can practice, if you have time, you can read other questions also, like molecularity, order, pseudo first order reactions. These definitions you can learn, but majority of the questions will be from these topics. Derivation, integrated first law, derivation is very, very important. Every year derivation is asked for 0th order and first order. Okay, so please prepare them. Fine. Next, we'll go to the next question now. Explain, write the IUPAC name of this particular compound is given. So this is 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So pentane 2-ONe. Okay, this was very easy question. Pentane 2-ONe. Next, question number 40. What is HVZ reaction? So first we'll do that 40A. This question also I told you, HVZ reaction will be asked in the examination. At the last moment we did this chapter, right, aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid, but there I told you to revise HVZ reaction, right. So alpha halogen is replaced with or replaced by, right, halogen, replaced by halogen in presence of alpha halogen, alpha hydrogen. So alpha hydrogen of carboxylic acids, okay, is replaced by halogen in presence of X2 and red phosphorus. Okay, this is the answer of what is HVZ reaction. Question was explain HVZ reaction. So here you can see the mark distribution is like here 2 marks and this is 1 mark, right. So that must be, this question must be 2 marks. So here you need to write a reaction example as well. So that is what you need to understand, the mark distribution. Total this is a 5 marker question, so this is 2 mark. Here 2 points are there, so that is why this is 2 mark, and here it is only you have to mention that which carboxylic acid is used for, so this will be 1 mark. So in the first part, therefore because it carries 2 mark, you need to write the statement and then you have to give the example of a reaction. So just any reaction you can take, like for example CH3COOH in presence of chlorine and red phosphorus, just you can mark this is alpha hydrogen, so this will be replaced with chlorine, right. So we will get COOH. Clear? Next, carboxylic acids are soluble in water. What is the reason? Hydrogen bond, because they are able to form hydrogen bond. Next, carboxylic acids have higher boiling points, so that is also because of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, just you need to write the name of the bond, no explanation required here. Okay, now this one I want to show, mention the carboxylic acid used in the manufacture of nylon 66. Okay, this question is like generally we skip this part, that is the uses of carboxylic acid, and if you see this NCERT, I have taken a snap from NCERT book, you can see this line here, right. Nylon 66, hexane dioic acid is used in the manufacture of nylon 66. Okay, from here these questions have been asked. So the correct answer for this one will be hexane dioic acid. Okay, so this is very important now students, questions are being asked from every part of the book but nothing out of the syllabus, so please read each and every line from NCERT. Okay, fine. Now we will go to part E, the last part of this question paper, numericals part. Okay, so now we'll go to numerical part. First one, very simple question, calculate the molality. Okay, so we have question number 41 here. Just put the value of molality. First write down all the given values. So given values are like W2 is 2.5 gram. Okay, then you have W1, that is benzene, 76 gram, and then Yes, that is there, and then you have to calculate the molar mass of ethanoic acid. So it will be like 12 toza, we have 24, then we have 4 hydrogen, and we have then 32. Oxygen mass is 32, right? So we will get here 60. Okay, molar mass of this ethanoic acid is acetic acid is 60. Now put it in the formula of molarity. So first write down the formula W2 by M2 into 1000, okay, by mass of the solvent W1. Okay, this is the first step. First step will give you 1 mark. Next, what you have to do, you have to substitute the correct values. Okay, whatever values we have done, you have to substitute them correctly. So this is 60 we got. So molality will be 2.5, okay, divided by M2. M2 is 60 into 1000, okay, by W1 is 76. Now if you solve this, you will be getting around 0.548. Okay, check your calculation. I have done and I got this answer. Let me know if you are getting the same answer or not. Okay, fine. Next we'll go to second question, number 42. Okay, 18 gram of glucose is dissolved in 1 kg of water in a saucepan. At what temperature will water boil at 1.013 bar Kb value is given. So this question again from your very expected question, that is your elevation in boiling point. So if you see here, what's the formula for elevation in boiling point? First let us write down the given values. Okay, we have 18 gram of glucose. So W2, yeah, so we have here W2 is 18 gram of glucose. Okay, next we have 1 kg of water. So W1 is 1 kg of water. Next we have then Kb value is 0.52, okay, and Kb value is 0.52, okay, and the boiling point, normal boiling point of water is T0B is 373, 100 degrees Celsius, convert it into Kelvin, okay. Now you can just easily put delta Tb is equal to T0B minus Tb, sorry, Tb minus T0B, because we will have elevation in the boiling point, right, is equal to Kb into molality. So that is W2 by M2 into 1000, okay, by W1, okay. So now Tb value we need to calculate. T0B is 373, Kb value is 0.52, W2 value is 18, right. What is the molar mass? You can see glucose molar mass is 180 gram per mole. So 180 into 1000 by W1, that is 1 kg. So if the solvent is in kg, we need not multiply 1000 here. So we can keep it directly as, we can keep it directly with 1 kg, okay. Sorry, that got erased, I'll write it again, okay. So we have this formula delta Tb, that is Tb we need to calculate, minus 373 is equal to 0.52 into W2 18, molar mass 180 by 1 kg. Okay, so if you solve this, you will be getting Tb value somewhere around 373.05. Okay, just check this answer. We will getting 0.052 Kelvin. Okay, check this calculation and you will be getting this one. Okay, next, fine. Next question, solution containing 18 gram of non-volatile, non-electrolyte solute is dissolved in 200 gram of water. Okay, so this is also very simple question from the freezing point, and the freezes at 272.07 Kelvin, the molecular mass of the solute. So generally this type of questions are asked again and again where you need to find the molecular mass. Okay, so we will solve this question quickly now. First let us write the given values. Okay, 43 question number, we have W2 is 18 gram. Okay, next we have dissolved in 200 gram of water. So W1 is 200 gram. Next what we have, freezes at 272.07 Kelvin, means TF is given to you 272.07 Kelvin. Next, freezing point of water, T0F is already we know 273 Kelvin. What we need to, so this is the first step, write the given data. Next write the formula delta TF is equal to Kf into M. So here I can write delta TF value will be T0F, that is 273 Kelvin minus 272.07, okay, is equal to Kf value. Kf value is, yeah, Kf value is also given to you 1.86, right. So 1.86 into molality. W2 is 18, okay, molecular mass we need to find out into 1000 by mass of the solvent is 200. Now you just solve this and calculate the molar mass. You will be getting around 180 gram per mole. Okay, answer will be 180 gram per mole, and write the answer always in the box and do not forget to write the units. Okay. Okay, next question number 44. This same question we have discussed, the exact question we have discussed in the physical chemistry numericals video. Okay, I told you how to calculate this one. This carries 3 marks, 3 quantities you need to calculate. So, okay. So now let us see the values here. We have, first of all, diameter is 1 centimeter. Okay, let me go to the next page. So this answer is 180. Okay. Now if you see next question number 48, right? We have diameter is 1 centimeter, length is 50 centimeter. Okay. Resistance value is something, I think 5.55 into 10 to the power of 3. So this is 10 to the power of 3. Next, what else data we have been given? Concentration is 0.05 mole liter inverse. 0.05 mole liter inverse. Okay. So diameter is given, means you should know the radius from here. So what is radius? 0.5 centimeter. What is the area then? Area is pi r square, right? So the first thing you need to find it, resistivity. Resistivity. Okay. So resistivity is we have R is equal to rho into L by A, right? So if I want to calculate only rho, then it will become R into A by L. Okay. So R value is 5.55 into 10 to the power of 3, right? A value is pi r square, that is 3.14 into r square is 0.5 square. Okay. Then L value is 50 centimeter. Now if you calculate this, you will be able to get the resistivity. Okay, I will be telling you the answer at the end. Now 2 is what? To calculate conductivity. Okay, so conductivity value will be kappa, that is just the inverse of this one. So whatever value you get here, substitute 1 by rho, you will get kappa value. Third value is your molar conductivity, right? So molar conductivity is equal to kappa into 1000, okay, by C. So kappa value we will get from here. So I will tell you what exactly you will get, 0.0114. Okay, we will get 0.0114. So we can substitute 0.0114 into 10 to the power of 3 divided by concentration, right? Concentration is 0.05. So if you substitute this, we will get the molar conductivity. So final answers will be for resistivity 87.08, units should be clear, ohm, centimeter. Then you have conductivity is 0.01148, okay, and then your molar conductivity will be 229.6 s centimeter square mole inverse. Okay, this answer is correct. I have rechecked it. So please check whether you have got this answer or not in the exam. Now we'll go to the last two questions, that is 45 and 46. This question also we have discussed in the practice session. This is very easy question from the Kohlrausch law. We need to find what? 45. We need to find the molar conductivity of HAC. Okay. So for getting H, we need HCl. So I need molar conductivity of HCl. Then for AC, from where will I get AC? From NaAC, right? So that is molar conductivity of NaAC. Now if you see, if these two will combine, NaCl will be formed, right? But we don't want NaCl, we need only HAC. So we will subtract the molar conductivity of NaCl. Okay. So if you substitute these values, HCl is 425.9, okay, plus NaAC is 91, okay, then minus of NaCl is 126.4. Okay, if you solve this, you will be getting around 490.5, okay, s centimeter square mole inverse. Okay, clear? This is very simple, Kohlrausch law basic question. Last question number 46 is from the Nernst equation, right? Nernst equation you have to solve. You have to find the EMF of the cell. Direct question is there. So let us see the answer. Let us see the solution here. Okay, I'll solve here. Okay, one second. See, this part we can write like this: E of the cell will be equal to E naught of the cell minus 0.059 by n log of, okay, what is the ion on this side? Product side is Ni2 plus, okay, and on this side we have Ag plus and here you should not forget to mention the 2, okay, that is the square part, okay. Now just substitute the values. What is E naught value? E naught value is already given to you, 1.05 minus 0.059. N value, if you see, the number of electrons exchanged will be 2. So nickel to nickel, 2 plus 2 electrons will be lost, and 2 Ag plus will gain 2 electrons to convert to Ag. So N value is 2. Log of nickel 2 plus concentration is 0.16 molar, and Ag plus concentration is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 whole square, okay. Here this is what children generally do mistake, they forget this 2, okay. In the equation, if there is any coefficient, that must be taken as a power, okay. Now if you solve this, we will be able to calculate the E of the cell, and E of the cell you will be getting around 0.914 volt, okay. So yes, these were the questions that we have discussed. So PU series, once again I will tell you, I already told you once. So we are going to start a complete PU series before your board examinations, so that you can perform better. And in this series we will be covering everything, like we will be doing the entire syllabus coverage, taking all the questions, all type of questions that is possible from a particular chapter on the basis of exam pattern, okay. Like suppose a question chapter has 3 marker questions, so we will be practicing all possible 3 marker questions from that chapter, okay. Next we will be doing PYQs, okay. Almost we will be solving like last 10 years of PYQs, because I have seen PU board questions are repeated, just some reframed, these questions are generally reframed, so that is why we can practice last 10 to 15 years of PYQs, which will definitely help you to understand that from this chapter what type of questions can be asked. Next again we will be solving model test papers. So PUC has released 3 model test papers, we will be solving them, we will be analyzing them, we will be understanding like what are the level of questions asked from different chapters, and we will be practicing similar questions. And next we will be solving sample papers. So there will be almost 10 to 15 sample papers we will be solving, so that we have the complete mastery over the particular chapter and we can excel in our board examinations, okay. So next will be as I showed you today, NCERT line by line, she is very important. MCQs can be asked from anywhere, 1 marker questions can be asked from anywhere. So we will be completing NCERT, like we will be doing all possible questions that can be asked in your MCQ or 1 marker form in NCERT, okay. So next we have 45th answer. Yes, 45th answer is 390, okay. MVK, check once the calculation, I think it is 490, okay. So okay, fine, just check the calculation, but the process is the same one, okay. So you just check the calculation, just add these numbers and what we have done, yeah, this one, right. So you need to add NaCl, right, HAC, so add this one and you add this one and then subtract with this one, okay. 390, yeah, correct, maybe. So check the calculation, okay, check the calculation, but this has to be the process, okay. There may be some error, but you check the calculation, fine, okay, fine. So this I have already discussed. So students, we have done, like in the last few days we did the revision, and most of the questions that we were expecting has come. Some of the questions were there which were from the unexpected region also, that also will be covering during the board revision. So please make sure that you follow this channel. So this will be the ultimate source for you for your board preparation. Everything will be covered in this PU series. So if you want to get very good marks in your board examination and get a good rank in your KSET, please follow the channel and join with us, like every day we'll be doing the classes. So please join, and this will definitely help you to score better, okay. So thank you students. Okay, fine. Everyone please check the question. It may be the question, may be calculation, may be small error. Please check it once again, okay. So yes students, that's all, and those who are exams are not yet done, so please revise the question pattern you have seen. It is little bit from the unexpected part also. Complete the NCERT and do revision of the key concepts. Some questions are very predictable. Please prepare them very well, okay. All the very best those whose exams are not done, and those whose exams didn't go well today, please do not get demotivated. This is just midterm. Learn from your mistakes and we will definitely help you in your board examinations, okay. Thank you and see you soon in the next class.